Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is a little undercooked. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker.
Oh, what has happened here? Now the finish! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Foden. And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Foden. And here's Foden. He's having a go. Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Musiala. And he's only too happy to take that back. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Foden. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Foden. And he's managed to... Foden! And the pass is intercepted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are already promptly back underway. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And yes, it's him again. Inter Milan take the lead. Yeah, can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The attendance for this
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he, just? Mbappe! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given, it always was.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Modric. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Chouameni. Now it's Foden. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well.
And Torres! And that is wildly off target.
Portugal were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. That is it. Oh, hang on. Tries a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Beckenbauer goes short. Now it's Foden.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davids. Musiala. That's a nicely measured pass. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander.
Snyder! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez wins the duel this time. Adams gets across to intercept that. Shot a goal! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
15 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts, and he's picked out the run. Now that's well seen too. Nicely worked. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Snyder. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's Luis Suarez! Rodri. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Luis Suarez. Davids. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Beckham. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. That's been cut out, well played.
There will
Rodri.
be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. That looks a cracking ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Substitution.
So it's back to business.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Looking for the run. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
He's had a hit!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
The attendance
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi looking to run onto it. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10.
Portugal can now
Number
introduce
9,
the first of their substitutes.
Messi. Number 15. Fernando Torres. Coming on the field. Number 22.
Mbappe!
Number 11. Griezmann.
Oh, he's been... And one more try!
Mbappe.
Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Batistuta and Batistuta! Griezmann. Chance here to counter. Portugal desperately searching for the winner here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Griezmann. Batistuta. Bastoni cuts it out.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Suarez.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Luis Suarez! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just flips the other.
Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
A quick reminder today
Luis
that
Suarez
smoking is
claiming the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's got away. Stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
What a delightful ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And the pass is intercepted. It's a sweet ball, that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's intervened well there. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is. His main job is in the final third, producing telling passes. Defensively, it's a weakness. Going forward, he's a gem.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Eto'o. Schneider, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Adams gets over and intercepts. Nakata goes steaming forward. Nakata! Decent hit and on target. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann, steaming on goalwards. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run, Griezmann. And it's a corner. And he's gone looking for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That's played into space. Chance for the header! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lizarazu. Looking for options for movement. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That has been cut short. Nakata. Now then, the ball's come loose. Got 5 minutes till half-time. Davids, and it's Sneijder. Fernando Torres. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that is a little undercooked. That is good alertness. Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Griezmann. Sneijder. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Now it's Eto'o, and he's been shifted off it. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Caught offside that time. And that has left him in a heap. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Nakata. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Forlan. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
And still, we await the first breakthrough.
The attendance for this match
Is
was 60,810.
Sneijder, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That'll be a throw.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Sneijder. Now Davids. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Eto'o.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Maldini. And it's Fernando Torres. Sneijder. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Eto'o! No mistake! And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Hits one! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Vieira can get it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Schmeichel gets good distance on it. Schneider. Griezmann. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been
Neymar.
indicated.
It's a good ball played into space. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. Fernando Torres. And it's Griezmann. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Portugal displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. How can they go one better? Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It'll be a throw-in. Vieira. And Alexander-Arnold. He's gone forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And here's Torres. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The ball has bounced loose now. Nakata. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Torres. Griezmann. Griezmann! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Fernando Torres. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shot a goal! And that should get the job done. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Travel information is currently being displayed.
90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, they could break here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Torres. Couldn't squeeze it through. Schneider. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10, Schneider. Number 11, Griezmann. Coming on the field.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 14,
Kubo!
Substitution in progress.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And here's Torres. Bellingham.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
That smoking is only permitted.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. One 0.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Forlan next in line, and here he is. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
Torres is second man up. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Eto'o is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Kubo will take the third penalty.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, it didn't change.
Pirlo is third in line.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Bellingham comes up, their fourth taker.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to save match point. It's in. He's kept them in it. 3 each. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Schmeichel must keep this out. This is match point. And that has lifted the roof. Portugal falls short in the lottery that is the penalty. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Number 8.
A real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Coming on the field is number 7, Costa Curta.
It's their first effort on goal. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Adams gets it away. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Oh, super ball!
He's had a hit! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
I doubt very much that... Eto'o! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, well played, well played. So, third corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Belts one. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Eto'o. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Luis Suarez. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Schneider. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pirlo. Beckenbauer. Portugal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that's been intercepted. Adams cuts it out. Suarez is herring after that one. Davids. And here's Suarez. Fernando and Torres! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now it's Eto'o, and he's onside. He has found a way through. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Nakata. Foot in. Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines. Floated through. Alisson gets it away. Torres.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckenbauer. Tries to dink it in. That's a nicely measured pass. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Portugal have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Nakata! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neymar finds himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Davids. Looking for the runner. Alexander-Arnold. And Neymar. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Davids! Nakata. Looking for the run.
The
That is
attendance
good
for this match
alertness.
was 71,898.
Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Luis Suarez. Fernando Torres. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Forlan.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Short changes him with that pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out wide, back into the middle. Drive, it's Nakata! Should have equalised.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now can he... And the shot! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
Forlan goes in for the header! Forlan! Fantastic! Late in the day, this could well be it! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Having turned the game on its head, now can... Great hit! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a...
Luis Suarez! Oh, taken with style! Deep into injury time! And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Skims one in. Now the finish! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, this is it's Griezmann! Yamal clears. Darwin. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. And it's Belletti. Can he latch on to this?
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
He's gone for goal! England with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And that is a little undercooked. Griezmann. That's a shade optimistic. And that is as far as they're going to go. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Darwin, Mbappe. And it's Schneider. Luis Suarez. Big chance! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Griezmann cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
Shapes to shoot! Griezmann. Nunez!
There will be one
It's a
minute
lovely,
added
neat
time.
pass. Beckenbauer. And there is the half-time whistle. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. There could be trouble here. And here's Torres.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Mbappe! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Torres. That's a good ball out wide. And they're quick to press. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they... Oh, smashing header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Ligt can get it clear. Spread it left. Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 62 minutes is Number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's got to be in here. Oh, he's in. Has a go!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break.
Nunez! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Guardiola. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Belletti. Yamal. And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the finish! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
England have their second corner now.
22, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 20.
Schneider attempts a clearance.
Number 14.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Backward it goes. It's Salah! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Schneider taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Special lottery. Please grab the tickets.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this colour. It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Real chance! Now it's Luis Suarez. And the finish! That has ended up in no man's land. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the pass is intercepted. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Serginho fired in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Schneider. Bastoni, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in space and looking for options. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Oh, she tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Griezmann! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Rodri. That's Guardiola. And here's Yamal. Now this could be a chance. And it's half-time here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Is now on sale in the
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Yamal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's tidy. And it's Griezmann. And he's away. It's Griezmann! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
He's got
The
all.
attendance for this match was
Not the worst header in the world, but
72,306.
nothing comes of it. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Eto'o. Schneider. Now it's Torres. Torres! Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That pass isn't the best. Oh, well played. There could be trouble here. And it's Griezmann. Taken back almost at once. Moved on forwards. Serginho. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Schneider. Kimmich was in no mood for any of that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he was quick to react. Some resolute defending there. Torres! And he steered it beyond the post.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Yamal. Torres looks to get on the end of it. That's that, the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
In football.
So what do you take away from it? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Portugal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, a breakthrough already. Lizarazu was in no mood for any of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's Drogba. And he's there to retrieve it. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schmeichel is there to clear. Bruno Fernandes. Drogba is onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gently done. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Griezmann. Bastoni cuts out the pass. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Torres. Luis Suarez. Bastoni makes the interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Schneider. It's a good-looking... Oh, smashing header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Portugal glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Lizarazu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bernardo Silva, neatly clipped into space. Lizarazu. Oh, easy pickings there. Luis Suarez is being harried and hassled. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The attendance for this
That
match
really
was
is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it, a Griezmann! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Griezmann is offering a right smile there.
Griezmann, now it's Torres. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bruno Fernandes.
Azul.
Coming on
Portugal
the field,
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 15, Guti. Substitution.
Darwin. Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's got the shot away! It's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
72 minutes is number
This is
13.
threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Belletti. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The less said about that pass, the better.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe! Lewis, he's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And with that, the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Vrij kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Modric. Now it's Luis Suarez. Backward it goes. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? And the pass is intercepted. Suarez might just make this. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Torres has it in a wide position.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Looks to clip it forward. And here's Saviola. Now it's Modric. Oh, well played.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That was good alertness. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Davids. Lizarazu. Passing is crisp and sharp. No way through. Thuram. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
And it's Griezmann. Decent hit! Goal! Portugal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram. Some resolute defending there. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And the finish! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Portugal are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Portugal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. The message is clear, none shall pass. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. He can run onto that, and he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fernando Torres. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away. Portugal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Davids concedes a free kick for that. And here's Saviola. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! It's there! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Messi. And he welcomes it in. That's very neat.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Saviola. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's the throw. Lizarazu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Davids. And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer. This is De Jong. Into the last 5 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's
2 added
Torres.
minutes has been indicated.
Out for a throw. And here's Messi. Saviola. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Fernando Torres tries to get it clear. Oh, great ball! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, this looks sharp. No joy this time. Suarez might just make this. And it's Sneijder. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Sneijder. Goes in for the header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Luis Suarez! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure for me.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Cafu cuts it out. Forwards and with intent. Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Griezmann.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Hello attendees, this
Portugal
is a
sitting
Lost
pretty here at
Children's
half-time,
announcement.
2-0 up.
Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 2, Daniel van Buiten.
And the second
Coming
half
on
gets
to
underway.
replace him is number 5,
Luis Suarez.
Beckenbauer.
Now it's Messi. Gently done. And that is expertly dealt with.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The pass is intercepted. Spread neatly. In with a header! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
The attendance for this match.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Fernando Torres. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Time and again they are repelled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Izarazu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is good alertness.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15.
Barcelona
Mbappe.
with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Wilshere. Coming on the field.
Portugal
Number
are looking to
21.
go forward now.
Number 26.
That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. That's headed upfield.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will...
He rises! Keeper's got his work done.
Drogba did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
And it's hoisted clear. Davids. Drogba. There's the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Schneider. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, unnecessary. And that's that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sneijder. That is a great pick out. Luis Suarez. And that's a throw-in. Played it again. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vinicius Junior getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating. He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Davids. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, played through for the wide man. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He could be in here. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Vinicius Junior. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lizarazu. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's taking no chances there.
There will be
Back
3
in possession
minutes
and
added
ready to
time.
go again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's found support out wide. Drogba. He's got the shot away! He has done it! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Well, we've seen the hunger.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Portugal leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here.
Vinicius Junior really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Fernando Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And smartly reclaimed. There's the shot! They've scored! Barcelona are back in business.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Substitution for Portugal, number 10, Schneider.
So, time for changes
Number 9,
on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Oh no, what has happened here? Has another goal! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's heaved it away.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, this looks sharp. He's played him through. Shot. He's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, Waters, and one more try! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kubo.
Portugal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
There will be 3 minutes
Kubo.
added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. That's a decent clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Serge Gnabry is undoubtedly one of Germany's better wide men. A player I expect to see a lot of on either flank, whose speciality is coming inside, having learned from one of the greatest at doing just that. And he boasts a very, very good goal record too, that shouldn't be understated.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Gnabry. Now it's En-Nesyri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish of true class! And Portugal score first! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Schneider. This is chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Roberto Carlos, a player of legendary status.
Argentina really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Lizarazu. Check and pick that up. Cafu. Referee's given a throw.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. And a header! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Davids. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Torres. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That has been cut short.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
71,898.
Gnabry looking to get on the end of this. Adams clears it away. In with a header! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two. Argentina take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Davids. And it's Schneider.
Well, they'll keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi. Out to the right. Cafu. Gnabry. Cafu is charging up on the overlap. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 10, Schneider. Number 11,
Good steal, he just read it.
Griezmann. Number
So, Jim, is that the
15,
manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
He's had a shot!
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. That'll be a throw. Now it's Bellingham.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's picked his way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Luis Suarez. Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Promising cross. Opts to play it back. And that's that. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Maradona. That's a shade optimistic. Griezmann. Cole. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Decent hit! Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Alexander-Arnold. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is...
It's Luis Suarez! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. That has been cut short. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a nice ball. Adams gets over and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, shooting chance! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Suarez clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Corner number 2, then. He rises! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gets his pass away. That is a great pick out. Bit too much weight on the pass. Adams gets it clear. That's a little off target. Oh, he's found some space here. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So your views on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He can get that clear.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Beckham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Goal!
The attendance for this match was
And that's caused a worry or two.
649.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
No way through. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Belletti. And he goes cross-field. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernando Torres. He's picked... And Torres! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So,
Baggio.
time for changes
Number
on
25,
both sides, actually.
Beckham. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Schneider. Substitution.
Guardiola. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Schneider. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bastoni makes the interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Luis Suarez. They'll have one final crack at it. He's in a good position here. Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again, it's Luis. That's another chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that! Some heroic goalkeeping. but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Diego Maradona.
So the first goal of the game.
Diego
Mbappe. Suarez is flagged offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Andy Cole. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Erling Haaland.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that is a hefty challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Gets good distance on it. Oh, that's well spotted. Good spot, he's seen the run. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only...